Warning! This show is for adults, by adults, using adult language, role-playing adult situations, and possible controversial topics. No situations or topic reflects the views of the Dungeon Master or the players in real life. You have been warned.
Welcome everybody to Chronicles of Elftaria Session 9. Let's get on with it. Alright, we're live. Welcome.
I don't know where you was at, because every time I've been on, people just throwing fits about it.
Good
because
to
of the
know.
freaking. Oh, hello. Yeah, sorry. We were having a heated discussion about World of Warcraft and their decisions.
I can tell that. Okay.
Fuck World of Warcraft. Oh wait.
So
Big chocolate.
Yes, indeed. Does anybody in particular would like to make the recap for session 8?
We fought some wolves and met a horsewoman.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, you fought some direwolves. Took down a giant winter direwolf by the looks of it. Got some pretty good loot, and got back on the road, and then something happened with the Countess, and we're at the start of a new day. Although we are gonna fast travel it a little bit so that y'all can reach Heimgard Keep. But before that, is there anything specific y'all would like to get done during this week? Fast forwarding per se. I know.
My character, as we previously discussed, will learn Tidal Wave and Wall of Water, and that will take him 3 hours.
Yeah, about. I know Oshi wanted to do something practical with his hands, so I think the best way to do that is like you roll me a D100 for each day you want to work on the little side project of yours, Oshi. So like, that'd be like 7D100 to see how much of the work you get done of your little whittling project.
Oh yeah, I do want to spend the time to decode the little message at the bottom of the letter that I've sent.
Alright, you're missing 1D100. Okay, so during that time you're able to get a decent amount of your little side project on the huge wolf canines done. Pretty nice motives, designs, I should say. I just Franglished. Okay, so yep, you're able to get a pretty nice design on both of these canines, but to take care of the other thing you want to do with it, you'll have to meet up with a blacksmith or somebody that knows how to handle bones. Right, so as for your character, David, you spent a little while trying to figure out. It's been a little while you haven't seen that kind of cryptic message, because you haven't like written a lot back and forth for a little while between you and Ophelia, but you're able to decipher it after a little while. It reads as this. She's telling you that you have some important matters to discuss. One of being your father entrusted her to keep something in her care until you were ready. And for some reason she can't wait to see Oshi. So you have to bring Oshi at the meeting apparently. But yeah,
Well, I don't go anywhere without my raptor anyway.
right. Okay, so as you all embark after a quick meal, I suppose, to get started on the way, let's see. Quarry! As you wake up on that morning, your skin will suddenly burst out in boils, warts, zits, and festering sores and all that, good stuff.
Huh?
Yeah. You
Can
just have an eruption.
Can I figure out why with...
What would... I mean, you can attempt to figure it out.
medicine check?
Yeah. Your skin just erupts with all those nasty, gnarly things.
Like, am I cursed, or...
You can't say per sure, but, usually
22.
usually when these kind of things happen, you can get a pretty, decent hint that you might have been cursed by something. You don't really know much about it, though, so that's not really your domain of expertise, I'd say. But, either you rubbed against something, or, something happened.
Can I make some kind of arcana check to see if it is a curse that can be treated?
I don't know if your character would be able to try to decipher that stuff.
I'm proficient with medicine and arcana, so I'm trying to...
I mean, what you can gather from that medicine check is that it is not natural. Like,
Okay.
it's not natural. So that's what you can gather from that roll. But, as for the whats and whys of it, it kind of escapes you at the moment. But you do know that just breaking out and all that is not gonna be a very natural thing to occur.
Some days, boy, you sleep with the fish. Some days you are the fish.
I shall ask
Thanks,
the party.
Gary.
Does
that?
anyone
Morning,
know...
y'all.
Does anyone know, with gesturing broadly to myself, what this is about?
Oh, it happens to all young men eventually when they go through puberty. See, your body is changing right now. And as you get older, you're going to notice some different things about you, maybe feeling a little bit different about something. It's hard. It's just natural.
Not that. I already did that. The boils.
I will take a closer look.
What are you pressing?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you. They're sending
Sorry.
blank rolls.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you
it just
shooting
was
blanks
freaking-
now?
I wasn't going to say it.
I don't know. I was trying to edit my character sheet and it wasn't, so that's obviously what happened.
Okay.
Sorry. Sorry about that.
It's all good.
Um,
That looks quite nasty.
By the way,
bless
the
your
sauce
heart, it has
smells amazing. Totally
What?
smell amazing.
Yeah, that's... Bless your heart.
do you have a remove curse spell? I do believe
Well-
it's not natural.
Well, here's the thing. If you are indeed cursed and I remove it, whoever put that on you may get mad at me. So,
So, what you're saying is you can do it, but choose not to.
I'm not lying. Let me look at my spell list to see if I do have remove curse as winnable. I do. He's going to think about it for a second. He's going to say, well, no, what I'm saying is that you should probably find out the cause for it. And usually finding that will lead to a way to take care of it.
Well, because player me can't remember things very well these days. Can I try and think back and figure out the cause?
You can attempt?
Basic intelligence or history?
I think it'd be basic intelligence by that point.
Yeah.
Not far enough for it to, like, be a history check, I feel.
Yeah, I didn't think so, but worth a shot at least to try and get that proficiency bonus in there.
Yeah, no, just a straight intelligence check will do.
18, thank God for that +4.
You don't remember, like, crossing anybody per se to, like, deserve that kind of thing to happen to you, but you do realize that maybe your actions in the past might have been quite reckless and endangering to your party by a little bit. So
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
maybe somebody's had enough for your shit and started teaching you a lesson, but you can't really know for sure who that might have been. I mean, there's a couple there's not many spellcasters in your group, but curses, as long as you have like a smidge of magical potential in you, you're able to like manifest one. So
Hey, Abby.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you know anything about this?
Medicine's not really my thing. Looks nasty though. I might want to get it looked at.
Yeah.
Don't pop them. Pop them. It's a bad idea. Don't. Just gotta.
I'm like,
just the thought of popping them with the smell of them already makes you nauseous. I'm just gonna point that out,
Yeah,
Corey.
yeah.
You're like, ugh.
well, I've heard two theories. One, curse. Two, divine punishment. So, as the person I have most recently wronged, I am very sorry. And please help me.
Well, I appreciate you apologizing, but I mean the curses aren't really in my wheelhouse. I'm not much in touch with the divine. I don't know. Maybe somebody was keeping an eye on us, but can't take credit for this one.
I do probably deserve it, so, you know, I wouldn't be mad. I just want to fix this.
I mean, yeah, can't say I can relate, but I can definitely understand the want. I just, unfortunately don't have anything in my repertoire for you on this one. I mean, I'd say when we get to the city, there's probably an apothecary or something, but that's still days out. We're, 5-6 days away from them hitting the city walls. You probably don't want to deal with it that long.
Yeah,
You
I
could try
have...
rubbing some dirt on it.
Hang on, 1 second. Julia, I know you just messaged me something. I can't read it. I'm sorry.
Alright, are you okay with me saying it out loud?
Yeah. I'm fine with it.
Alright, so you...
I just physically can't read that tonight.
Okay, so
In fact,
that's
the speech
out of
won't work.
character knowledge, but
Yeah.
basically
Yeah,
your
no.
character is cursed. Your character's body bursts out in boils, festering sores, zits, and warts. And you take 3 permanent constitution damage until you can figure out how to get rid of that curse.
You mean my score is lowered by 3?
Yeah.
Okay. When
The
you said
Constitution
damage, I wasn't
score.
sure what you meant. Okay.
Yeah, I misworded it. But yeah, you get a penalty to your con, basically.
The modifier or the score itself, because that definitely would hit differently.
Gotta be score itself.
Yeah.
3 of the modifier would, I mean, you'd basically be dead.
Oh yeah, that was the worry. that was the worry when I saw that. I was like, when you say damage, you mean score, not modifier, right? Like, please.
Every shit score. I don't want you to die from it. Just take a little bit of like a slight beating, not like murder.
Okay.
A character. I'm not gonna just kill off a character like that. Don't worry.
No, I didn't think so. That's why I the momentary panic.
You were like, ah!
I was like, oh no, wait, it's just a misunderstanding. I hope. But yeah. Well.
As it sounds, it'd be like a black tumor pretty much would have killed you with all these blisters and sores.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to put up with it for the day, and when we make camp for the night, I'm going to figure this out.
Would you care to elaborate how you want to figure this out?
Remove curse is a wizard spell. I'm gonna learn that.
Okay.
And pay for that instead of taking a long rest.
I'm gonna be nice so you don't spend resources uselessly, but it will not work to remove that curse.
Okay, thank you for telling me that before I...
I don't want you to, like, just throw money away, even though it would be entertaining, yeah.
I mean, it probably will be helpful later down the line, but still, thank you for... Thank you.
No problem. I don't want you to, like, toss money, because spells get costly.
No, the 150 gold. Thank you.
But if you still want to learn it for down the line, sure, but, if it's
No,
just
not an
to
immediate
remove...
on the road thing. Well, first, I'm gonna do the smart thing. Being the enterprising researcher that I am, and pop one of those things and collect it in a vial.
Okay, I
have pus in a vial now.
It smells like decay.
Yeah.
You have, festering sore liquid in a vial.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably gonna rub it on his butt.
Ew.
That was exactly what I thought, yes!
Ew! That is disgusting!
It's a liquid.
Oh.
I've tried other
gruesome.
bodily fluids. This is no different.
DM,
It's dirty.
Jim, message coming.
Okay.
Are we in the cart on the road when that
I wouldn't have
happened?
done... no, I would not have done that while I was in the cart with other people.
Okay.
I think this is before we head out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just checking because
Or that night.
Absolutely be like.
No, I'm
losing
okay
my
being
mind all over the
disgusting, but not with other people when they can be affected. After I'm being cursed by somebody.
You don't know who. You've absolutely no clue who might have done that to you. But, you know it's by somebody that has either witnessed your reckless actions or maybe in the part. I mean, who knows by that point, right?
What is the
Hmm?
What is the thing called when you're like I'm looking for a word and I can't find it. It's making it hard.
Can you describe the word?
Chaotic and evil and my alignment. Thank you.
Oh. Okay, so does anybody want to try do anything whilst traveling per se?
No, just chilling out. I'll be playing on my lute as we travel.
I
Alright.
feed the horses as I walk next to the horses.
You're
Oh,
getting
centaur.
you're getting quite warm with all those fur upon your back.
Whatever. It's good.
Toasty.
Victoria's just chilling in her carriage as usual.
She's just sweating off those calories from eating breakfast. That's all.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I thought it. Having seen the pup in the ice cube
Rod.
in the back of the cart, one of the nights.
Oh,
I'm-
Rod just fainted.
Oh, dude.
Let's give him a. But yeah, you have a. Yeah, that doesn't mean it is a passive perception. So having seen the pup in the iced up pup. I mean,
Yeah, one night on watch, I would want to try to like sneak it out from wherever we're camping and just bury it and be like, oh man, it's, like an animal must have snuck into camp and just walked off with it. I didn't do. Oh geez, sorry, fell asleep on watch. My bad. Sorry. And see if I can get away with that.
okay.
Just say you murdered a rabbit or a rat.
We just gotta wait for him to get back to his senses. Some people.
Okay.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, give me a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine. Ooh, okay.
Right, so
Little
during.
mix up at the pharmacy.
Oh no!
I'm joking. I was just giving my meds a little too early.
Okay. So during one of the nights, you'll notice that well, yeah, during one of the nights you'll notice that your iced pup is missing.
My what?
Your wolf pup, the wolf pup you've tried to like get to
Oh,
revive.
apparently I did that. Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did
you
not
were
know
like
that.
keeping it cryogenized kind of deal to like get to see if you could revive it once in Heimgard, if you remember.
Yeah, that sounds like something I do, and it explains why I have the Winter Wolf stat block open. I was wondering why I had that open. Thank you. Okay. Hadn't gotten that far in the episode.
Where are we at, like, in time and space?
I think it'd be like you'd be like 3 days away from my arriving in.
No, I meant body-wise. Like, where's my body? Where are we doing right now? Are we stopped for and having this conversation about
Is
the
it-
boils?
Is
or
it nighttime? Is it
Is it
daytime?
nighttime? Yeah.
Is what he's asking.
Okay, so I having not known that anybody was gonna do anything, I advanced time a little bit. So Kim could do what she wanna do with his character, but we can roll back a little bit and get that
So it's-
carried.
Nighttime?
I just need to retcon for 5 minutes, and then you can be where you're at. Okay. Well,
Sure.
Yeah, what's up?
when all of this stuff is happening around, and
The boils
boils
would be in the morning.
that's how far we have to retcon back because
Yeah.
I was asking questions privately to you to take care of what I. Anyway,
Like,
when I hear this conversation, I'm going to jump off the top of the carriage because that's where I sit to eat my breakfasts and all that stuff. And on my chalkboard ride, I'm going to write, "Give me bucket. I'll help you take care of boils."
Which bucket?
Wipe it off. The bucket that you make stuff in.
Oh, okay.
the jug?
Just-
Are you referring to the alchemy jug?
I'm a fucking animal, guys. Yes.
But you have
I'm a
decent
smart
intelligence.
No, I'm an idiot compared to what the rest of the group is.
Well, I mean,
You're still
I'm a
not
wizard.
dumb.
I know, but I call
You're not-
everything a bucket.
Well, that's a language barrier thing.
Yeah.
Yes, because I'm a dinosaur.
But
And I can't
yeah.
talk.
I'm just gonna put something in. An 11 is like above average. An
I'm
11
still a-
intelligence is still above average. So
That
like,
doesn't change. The
unless
fact
you
that
want to
I'm
like
still
play it.
a non-verbal animal.
Yeah, sure. Okay, fair enough.
Just,
Yeah.
you know.
Want to make sure you knew. Yeah.
It would
Plus,
be-
you know, I got to make the people I'm talking to think I'm stupid, except for Victoria.
It's like a dialect thing.
Sure, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There we go. We'll go with that. I'm not an idiot. I just speak
Yeah,
different.
it,
You know, like me in real life. The
Fair
thing
enough.
that you make the stuff in.
So, Meta, just clarifying, you're borrowing it or you're taking it?
Are you asking me in character or out of character? Because that's important.
Out
He's
of
asking
characters.
out.
I'm asking out.
You're not getting it back,
Okay.
but your character does not know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just clarifying, because I just passed out.
That's why
My
I'm saying
brain isn't
out
there
of
yet.
character. Out of character,
Yeah,
you're
okay.
not getting it back. In
It-
character, I'm making you think whatever the fuck you want to think.
In character, Oshi seems like he wants to help you and asks for your
Yeah.
jug
That.
Okay.
of alchemy. And he needs
Um,
your jug for something.
What do you need it for?
Right on it. Oh wait, damn it! No, I
You
can't
can't-
piece together people's voices. I forgot. So I'm gonna write on the board. You can't make dumb decisions with no jug. Bucket. I'll use the term bucket every time.
I haven't made any mistakes with the jug. Yeah.
Big letters. Abby.
I'm not sure he used the. Oh,
Yeah, that had nothing to do with
I
it.
don't think he used the when you faced the guy in that castle
I didn't have
area.
it yet. I didn't have it yet.
I understand that.
You did have it, but I don't think you used it.
You had
No, I
not
didn't
used
use
it
it.
yet.
But you had it,
You had it. And I
Okay.
understand. And I understand that. And I know that.
and then you
Out of
decided to
character,
play
I
with
know that.
acid.
But in character, I do not know that.
Basically, he's saying in character, Ishi thinks the bucket has cursed you.
Ta-da!
Okay.
You think
Thank
it's
you
the
for
jug that so clumsily Oshi realized
Y'all have
that
to let me play the
information?
character how I want to play it, please.
I mean, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but we have
Yeah,
to
no, we-
understand what you're trying to do. Stan.
I will always get to where I'm going. It just takes a drive. You have to get in the car to get to where you're going.
Okay, so I guess there's a little bit of a back and forth before you can
Yeah.
figure out what Oshi wants to do.
Okay, Oshi, how about we... What you say is a promising idea, but however,
Fuck.
I hope you're wrong. But how about we do that for a few days and you take it, and if it doesn't get better, I get it back. Does that sound like a deal?
Would I have been around your mother enough, David, to be able to immolate?
Yeah, I mean, you grew
Yeah.
up with me, and there's nothing motherly about my mother. Then
She's a Karen. In all sense
She's
of
a
the
Karen.
word.
That's my whole point. She's still mother to me because that's the way it was.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say in David's mother's voice on purpose, just because in Victoria's mother's voice on purpose, just because I know it will get her attention too. That just because you want something to be what it is doesn't mean what it is what it is. Bury the bucket and let's move on.
Wait, you're gonna bury it?
Yeah. I just said that in character, by the way. That is said in character.
With a woman's voice you've never heard before.
Never heard. You can get another one of these.
Very
You can't get
high
another-
and presumption, high and mighty and
whatever
presumptuous.
David's voice comes up with for his mother. Let David come up with a voice for his mother, and that's the voice.
Oh, she.
Victoria is going to go into her carriage and slam the door upon hearing that voice.
Sorry.
Just bury the bucket.
I'm
Just
gonna
let it-
take the bucket and go to Oshi. If we bury it, we can't. And then I'm gonna take a normal bucket that I haven't done anything with and uncork the alchemy jug. And I pour out as much beer as the bucket can hold. This for you.
By the way, that voice.
me?
By the way, the voice would sound something like, "Just bury the bucket."
There you go.
Ah!
There you go. That's the voice you hear when you hear me talk.
God, how am I supposed to replicate that? Fuck. Okay.
Okay, so
He's trying to bribe. Quarry
I
is trying to
have-
bribe you with a big bucket of
Booze.
meat.
I don't drink.
Quarry doesn't know that.
I have
Well-
no.
Yes, he
I don't
does.
know that.
We've been around how long? I've never taken a sip.
But he's been
refused
most-
alcohol every time.
But he's been mostly focused on like learning spells and shit, so it might
Yeah,
have
I wouldn't have
slipped his
looked up
gaze.
from my books.
When we were sitting, I just want to remind you, the first time we sat at a table together, everybody drank, but the person that refused and walked away went to the room,
Yes.
which was me.
Yes.
So you have seen me actually refuse alcohol. Because I didn't even eat. Remember, I did not eat or drink that night.
Okay. Then
I don't. My point is, and this is completely meta, so people understand to get the car to the parking lot now. I'm trying to convince you that we can get another jug that can make magical beer, but we can't get another Corey with skin that doesn't smell like shit. Ta-da! We can replace this jug. We can't replace you. We can't replace anything about you. The jug can be replaced.
Oshi, how about we do this? Can I put it in your bag?
I don't want
That-
that cursed thing around me.
Because your bag is special. Your bag opens up to a place far away from here, where it
Yeah.
can't even affect me. If that's the case.
I say it again. I don't want that bag nowhere near me. I mean, that bucket nowhere near me.
So he's refusing to like
Absolutely not.
keep it
Okay.
in any
Because
way or shape or
For
form.
what you know and what everybody thinks, I think the bucket is what caused all of this. It caused Abby to get hurt. It caused the issue with the thing down in the crypt. It caused the mimic almost killing you. Everything.
Are
Everything
you
that's happened
are you explaining
After
that to him?
on the piece on the chalkboard because
Okay.
I don't have
Well,
English to speak.
I the mimic thing was before I had the bucket,
Okay.
but otherwise, yes.
Well, remember, in real life, I have to piece together my memory. So.
Oh yeah, no, I was just clarifying
Okay,
that
but
one
yeah,
was before.
yeah. But the Abby thing and everything that bad has happened to our group, Oshi, is putting on that buckets, that
Mhm.
thing as a curse, and now you smell like crap when you pop a boil, and you look like some kind of weird druid that's got mushrooms growing up. Sorry.
Hey
That
now.
actually would be cool.
Hey now.
Sorry.
Do I need to take levels in
No,
Spore
no,
Druid
no,
now?
no, no, no,
No.
no, no, no. It
No.
was to
Okay.
make David laugh. That's all.
Okay.
You don't have
No
spores
Druid.
on you. You have like decay,
I know. I was
basically.
just messing with you guys.
You've been hit with a biblical plague.
Basically.
I know.
And I am blaming it on that fucking
The
thing.
alchemy jug that
Which
might
is
be
even
cursed.
funnier given the fact that what my WoW character's name is.
Okay, I
Anyways.
love guys, but let's
Carry on with
chill
the
with
thing.
out of character stuff and role play it.
No more like OOC talk.
Well, when I talk, I'm talking on my chalkboard.
That's fine. Just no
Yeah.
like out of character talk for now.
Yeah.
Keep rolling.
How about I bury it?
Okay.
Do you walk away?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
What do you do with the jug?
I am going to try and figure out the magic and how it works so I can make another one possibly. I'm gonna try and like figure out the formula for this magic item basically.
Okay.
So I can then make another one with time and resources.
What are you using to try to make that magical
Well-
investigation check? Basically, kinda.
Arcana check or a series of arcana checks. I don't know how artifice works in your games, so. But I'm just kind of trying to figure out how the alchemy jug works because some magic items you need formulas to make, others you can just make. So if I can just make one with a bunch of money and time, that's great. If I need a formula, I'm doing that part now.
Hey, let's start with an investigation check, then an arcana check. How about that?
That seems fair enough.
Because, like, you're investigating to figure out how the jug works, and then the arcana to try to determine the magics of it.
Yeah, that seems fair. Please be good. Not bad.
Is it the 7th? Yeah, you don't have advantage, I don't think?
No, remember, I don't know how to make it not roll on advantage, so
That's
we're just
true.
taking the first number.
True. Because it's gonna be confusing, but because I know perception's an advantage because of the cloak Yog. That's fine. With a 17, you can grasp at some of the elements, how you think it might work, but some other details remain nebulous. Because it's still, a decent, magical item. Yeah.
I'm just trying to get as much as I can, and I'm sure I can research in a capital city the small portions I'm missing. I'm just trying to get as much as I can. And that's a 16.
You're able to determine some of the enchantments, but about 50. You get about 50% there with a 16, I guess. But like, you feel like maybe you'd have to ask somebody like specialized in making magical items to like really get it, the same one, or just buy a new one for less of a hassle. Because
Yeah.
who knows how costly it is to make a magic item from scratch?
I do not know.
Mm.
Player me knows, but character me does not.
Yeah.
And before I bury it, I'm going to obviously mark the tree I bury it near. So I could, in theory, go back
Okay.
and write in my notebook where it is. And second, before I buried it, because I did try and bribe them with booze, I'm going to take the cork, because it's a jug with a bunch of cork sticking out of it. I'm going to take the cork from the fresh water version. And keep that.
You're keeping the cork from the actual magic item? Or wait.
It has like 17 corks. And only one can be pulled a day and have liquid come out. So
That's
since
not how I
already
figured. I thought it was just a jug with one cork.
No, that's not what the illustration was.
Alright.
Yeah, it has like 7. I'm pasting in chat.
Need a search.
He has a bunch of corks. So I'm taking the fresh water one.
Okay.
Since nothing will come out and it won't like flood the soil or anything since I already used it to try and make booze. So I will do that as
So the
in
the jug does have corks, but it doesn't matter which one you uncork to get the liquid out.
Yeah, I'm
Ow.
pretty sure that's the thing.
Oh, that's anticlimactic. No, I'm still gonna take one.
What did you say?
A memento to previous power.
Sure. A souvenir of what you had. So you're leaving the jug behind? Okay. So now we're gonna fast forward to about like 4 days later. With the night, Kim, Abby, takes the frozen pup and, I believe you go bury it somewhere?
That's the hope, yeah.
Right. Well, since
a night that I'm on watch take a shift of watch by myself, just slip it out and bury. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I just fell asleep on watch and it's my bad. Totally irresponsible on my part.
Okay, so basically, Quarry, you awake and find the pup missing, and that's the answer you get from Abby, basically.
I hear the fairies and the sprites in this part of the forest are quite mischievous.
Actually, it's like plains all around y'all at this point.
Yeah, it's all plains and mountains.
I actually heard there's a lot of toadstool rings around here, and that means a lot of fairy and sprite activity. So, I wouldn't be surprised if other things come up missing, or you wake up with your shoelaces tied together.
Well, I was going to try and resurrect it and make things right after what happened, but if that happened, I'm okay with it. It was dead anyways. I was
It's
going
probably
to try
for
and
the
resurrect it,
best.
but, well, yeah, probably is for the best.
Alright, so after that, fast forward another 3 days, and you finally arrive at, basically the gates of Heimgard Keep, with walls tall of about 100 meters tall. There's a lot of people looking to enter the city, so it'll actually take a little while before you all get to the gates. But once you do...
Oh no. Victoria's going to be having Oshi just bypass everybody and tell the other wagon to follow us. A lady does not wait at the gates of the city.
Okay, you're gonna try to cut the line?
I mean, she's a noble in, these kind of times. It's kind of expected for her not to wait with the common folk.
I guess.
Nobility does not wait for the rabble.
That's right.
Alright, so...
Her and her entourage have things they got to do, and plus they've been summoned to meet the king. The guards aren't going to keep up somebody summoned to meet the king, are they?
Alright, so it's still gonna take you a little bit trying to, like, move the carriage and the cart, trying to, like, swerve past people. A good bit of them will be like, "You're cutting the line! How dare you!"
Bless
Hey,
your
I was here
heart.
first!
I'll throw some copper coins at him. Out the window.
Okay, for lightning lane, it's totally fine.
Right? Okay, so once you've managed to like bypass most of everybody, you'll arrive at the gates, where the guards are standing, making sure everything is in order, basically inspection before you get to enter the city proper. So, one of the guard will walk up to, I assume, if I remember right, the carriage is, first.
Yep.
Give a nod glance at Oshi, and then, knock on your carriage door.
I'll open the curtain. Yes, guardsman.
Greetings, ma'am. I suppose it is not your first time in the city, as he looks. Is there the emblem of your house on the side of your
Yes.
carriage, I assume?
Yes.
So,
Lady Umberstorm. And no, it's not. But it is the first time that I've come to the city being summoned directly by the king to arrive as quickly as possible. And she'll pull out the letter, just sort of show the royal seal at the bottom. Now, I would hate to tell you how to do your job, but I'm pretty sure as soon as possible means no delays.
While I do understand there are still procedures to...
Well, that is perfectly
Goodbye.
fine. You are more than welcome to search the wagon. However, as a lady, you are not permitted inside of my carriage.
Oh, I would never ask such things, Lady Umberstorm. Worry not. It is strictly strict to the policy. We will simply, look about the carriage to be sure everything is in order. I will not enter in any shape or form upon...
Okay, I'll just shut the curtain in his face.
He'll, like, shrug it off. It's probably not the first time he's been snubbed at by a noble. It'll take a couple more moments. The guard will do thorough inspections of your carriage and your cart. When he sees Quarry, he has like kind of a... he backs up a little bit. Your friend seems quite sickly. You might want to pay a visit to the Great Temple.
That was the plan. And then I do a fake cough in his direction.
Well, I'd recommend keeping your hands to yourself. Wouldn't want anybody else to catch
and
that.
then I bow while sitting.
He'll go, after his inspection is complete, he'll go back to the gate and will let you all pass into the city. Ta-da! So yeah, you are all now inside the walls. Bustling grand city perched upon near a cliff overseeing the sea. It's there's a lot of people on the streets. It's a little hard to navigate the carriage and the cart, but you should be able to manage.
Are there accommodations at the cabaret for us? Would I know?
You don't per se exactly know what's at the cabaret, other than it's one of your cousin's pride and joy, and that she has like worked tooth and claw to get it in working order. But if you were to ask around, you'd be able to gather that it's quite a refined establishment where members of low and high income go to pass the time, per se.
Well, yeah, I know what a cabaret is. I just didn't know if it was like attached to the side of like a tavern or an inn or something. Where
Oh no, it's its own big building.
Okay, yeah, Yeah, I wasn't sure because some cabarets were also hoe houses, so I didn't know. All right. Then I guess I would tell Oshi to. Does my family have any properties in the city that I could stay in
They uh,
that doesn't have my mother in them?
um
Now you're just being picky.
That's very important.
if you want to go with her not knowing that you're there, I'd recommend you not using these because you know that the servants
Yeah. Okay.
likes to talk amongst themselves, and the chance that her hearing about
All right.
it.
Well, I guess we are going to the most high-priced place in town that can absolutely guarantee discretion on that type of level.
Okay, so you'll be heading towards Brightport, I assume?
Sure.
Alright, so you know it is in Brightport.
Did we come in through the South District, that bottommost gate?
Yeah, basically, so that's basically when you waited to get through the gates. There were like they're basically slums a little bit, like not well kept quarters. So the less fortunates live there outside the walls. But now that you're in the city, in the part that's named the Bridged, it's like pretty nicely well kept buildings, stone and like wooden add-ons. Pretty high standard look of a city.
While in the carriage on the way to Brightport to the very upscale inn we go, Victoria is going to jot down 3 notes. And the notes are basically a request by Lady Umberstorm for the bearer of this note to be fitted for court attire, and that with it 7 days afterwards to submit this to House Umberstorm's accounts for the debt to be paid. And then she will put her personal seal for her house on them. And these will go to Portia, to Abby, and then one for Corey. Because Horse Lady's going to be Horse Lady regardless of what clothes we put on her, so.
I mean, you could, like, glamour out or attempt to.
Yeah, but
if
I
really
don't know the
wanted.
Horse Lady that much, and she doesn't seem like the prissy type to me. I mean, Abby doesn't either, but just something about a centaur in like frilly lace just doesn't seem like it would fit, unless it was Altarius.
Now that we're in the city, and I'm going to ask Victoria if when we arrive at the hotel, for lack of a better word.
You're asking Victoria what?
Could you accompany me to the church to take care of my issue?
I can write you a letter of recommendation, but I do have pressing matters that I do need to attend before we see the game.
Oh, I understand completely. Also, since you're a relative native to the city, could you, what?
How about this? Just save us all a little bit of time. I cannot personally remove your curse, but I'm going to reach out. I'm going to let her restaurate him to give him a reprieve from the boils and the wounds and the cysts until he wakes up the next day.
Okay, should be easy enough to do that. while it will not lift the curse, it'll appease him for a little while.
I don't look hideous anymore.
That's a matter of opinion.
You still feel afflicted, but you feel slightly relieved from the affliction for now.
The stank is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what matters.
And your wounds aren't running.
It's
Your
gonna have
sores
to be
aren't
that
like running anymore.
That's the part that matters.
But would have to take you in, do that before you went to go see the king anyway.
Yes, and I just have a question, since as a native of the city, you may have been to this type of place. Magic shop or a store that sells magic items. Since Oshi had the idea to bury the alchemy jug, and honestly I was willing to give it a go, I need a similar yet better replacement that I can think of, and seems like a nice idea, so I would love to browse.
Yes, what you're looking for is name of magic store here, and it's over in this part of the city.
Yep.
So basically, you're directing him to
Yes.
a renowned
He's
magic shop.
directing him to your brain.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm hardwiring my response directly into the dungeon master's brain.
Facts.
So
I was asking the DM, but I was asking the character.
Okay, so the magic shop you'll be directed towards is situated in about this part of town. It is called the Rapid Wisp, and it deals in it's very high-end, expensive merchandise per se.
And for the others, I would give them directions of my tailor to go get fitted for their clothes, and let them know that their accommodations will be taken care of by me, and all they'll need to do is to go up to the innkeeper and tell them their name, and she will give them their key to their room.
So the inn is called the Voiceless Angel. Since you were looking for the highest end per night, it's very lavish, very high end inn that'll run you about 20 gold a night. Does include like special catering, breakfast, dinner, and the whole shebang, you know?
Well, I will definitely march myself into the establishment after passing off these letters to my party members and giving them the directions and answering their questions. And of course, as I enter, Oshi is going to be loaded down with my trunks and bags. Like I am literally moving into this place to kind of entourage me into the establishment as is proper.
Alright. Sorry, I was writing. Can you repeat
I
that?
went in with Oshi following me, carrying all my shit.
Okay, so, when, they see that, the carriers, I guess we could call them, basically the mail maid are gonna come and, like, help Oshi, with his luggages, has, the innkeeper greet you warmly. Oh, hello there.
Well, isn't this spot just a peach?
It is the pride of Heimgard, after all. Welcome to the Voiceless Angel.
Well, thank you. Normally, I don't stay at this establishment. I stay at my own home, but, I've got some retainers with me this time, and I just wouldn't feel right putting them up, without proper supervision.
That is quite wise of you, my lady.
And of course, I would prefer no one know that I'm in town yet.
Of course, that can be achieved. We are, after all, quite the respectable establishment that respects customers' privacy.
Of course you are. Well, my name is Lady Umberstorm.
Lady Umberstorm. My.
Indeed. I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 with the centaur. She will either sleep on my door, outside my door. So, yes, I'm gonna need a total of 5 rooms, 1 suite, and
So,
have those charged to my personal account.
so it'll be a suite and 4 rooms, is that correct?
That's correct.
Well, the regular rooms will be 20 gold a night, and the suite will ramp it up at 50 gold a night, as it is quite luxurious.
This is quite economical.
Well,
Very well.
to which name shall we start the bill with, then? The tab.
Lady Victoria Umberstorm.
Gets a little notepad and notes everything dutifully. And my lady, do you know how many nights you will be spending with us?
I do not, but do you happen to have a piece of parchment to quit?
Oh, yes. She'll just reach under the desk and get them out.
All right, I will write all debts owed to the Silent Angel
Voiceless.
to be paid, etc., etc., etc. Upon completion of stay, authorization for draft from Umberstorm Holdings, etc., 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 and then I will sign it and then seal it. There you go. That should take care of everything.
Oh, how lovely. She'll, as you hand her that, she will send you, slide over to you, the 5 keys for,
Oh, no. They'll come get their own.
of course.
This is their names. You're looking for a Portia, an Abigail or Abby, a Quarry, and you'll know Quarry because he looks quite frail and sickly. And then, and she'll point out the door toward the centaur standing out front still, I guess, with the wagons.
Oh my. It's not every day we see a centaur in these spots, but I do believe we will be able to give some accommodations.
Well, I didn't doubt you for a minute. You've been just a peach. All right, bye. And I'm just going to grab my key and go.
Great day to you, my lady. The hostess, Tavern Keep, will say to you as you exit.
Yeah, I'll
keep
just
that
sort
letter.
of look at the bellhops. But well, come on now, you're not getting paid to just stand around and wait on me all day. Let's go, and head up to my suite.
Who are you saying that to?
The bellhops that took all the luggage from Oshi.
Okay, yeah, they'll happily follow you and set the luggages down in the room. He even go as to offer to help you set everything in their proper place.
And I will take full advantage of that, and I will tip them each 8 gold. How many are there, so I can mark that on my sheet?
How many luggages do you have?
Probably about 12.
You'll get 5 then.
5? Okay. All right.
How did you
I
call
took
them?
them each gold. Huh?
What's the word for them?
Bellhops.
Bellhops?
Yeah.
Oh.
Orders or bellhops.
Oh, okay.
Orders, bellhops.
I didn't know the name of them per se.
Yeah.
Alright, so you tip them each a gold after they're done helping you out, placing everything in their right spots. They're being absolutely well-mannered, and the witch, and the like singing.
After all that's sorted, I will quickly get changed, and head off to see my cousin before the rest of the party returns, but take care of them before going on to that.
Alright. Let's do with Quarry. Quarry wanted to go to a magic shop.
First, 2 places I wanted to go.
Alright.
First, the temple to
Mm-hmm.
get this sorted out, and then a magic shop to hopefully purchase an item to replace the one I lost. Hoping for a specific one, but you know.
Alright, so the temple would be past the river. You can see it from afar, as well as the castle.
Yeah.
It's a very it's basically cathedral sized. It's basically a
Yeah.
cathedral. It's like very grand. Their buildings are the walls are pale, like pale marble, and there's like a spire of this very bright and sun reflecting material that announces basically that this is the spot. This is the cathedral you are looking for.
I can't remember if we were asked to deliver the note from the mayor. Were we supposed to deliver it to the king-ish area, or was it to the church themselves?
It was a letter to be delivered to the Church of Light in Heimgard Keep.
Which is obviously what this is. So
Yeah.
before I headed there, I would ask for the actual letter itself. From the party, I mean. I couldn't remember. I don't remember who had it, but before I would go to the place where I'm supposed to deliver it, I grab it.
Okay, so you grab the letter, and then make your way towards
Yep.
the cathedral.
Yep, I forgot that was there, and then I remembered.
I'm not sure Victoria would let Corey deliver official documents on his own.
Okay,
Okay.
so what you gonna do about it?
I mean, whoever has the documents, who has the document?
Me?
Okay,
Oh, she took the letter.
then I don't have to do nothing.
It was given to me. They were given to me.
I'd offer to take them, and
Yeah, Victoria gave them to me. Yeah, that's. Yeah, he offered to take them, and she handed them to me. So I actually have them. So
Okay, so
okay, then I'd go without them. I just thought I'd.
I mean, unless you want to try and see if Oshi want to hand them over.
I know that's never gonna work.
But does your character know that's never gonna work?
Yes.
Okay.
He just buried his magic item. He knows it's not gonna work.
Alright.
There's no check needed.
So you're not able to retrieve the letter to be delivered at the cathedral, so what do you want to do instead?
I'll take my own letter from them, from Victoria to over there.
To go, did you also make him a letter to go see the priest, or was it just for the tailor?
That's for the tailor.
Yeah, okay, so
I thought
that's...
you gave me one for the priest too.
No,
Sure. I'll put Gonassip Herbalitis incurable.
You're gonna do a letter of recommendation for going to the
to see a
Okay.
healer.
yeah.
Please check such and such for whatever. Okay.
And I definitely would check said note and fold it if it's unsealed. Just, you know.
It's probably not sealed.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fold it and have it closed when I hand it to them. Just in case, since that's not true. So I'm going to walk up to the cathedral and head inside and see what happens.
Okay, so very light colored stone. It's very it's a very large building. There's a lot of what you'd find in a cathedral. You know, a lot of arts, and depicting light in both his protective male form and maiden womanly form, basically strewn about the ceilings. Very light gold. I forgot the name in English, but basically,
Stained glass?
the
Chandelier.
yeah, basically everything that's like chandelier and like add-ons would be like have like a gold coat to like accent the accents are like gold, so it's basically white gold and then colorful stained glass windows depicting the sun in its various cycles, like rising sun, setting sun, midday, and then depiction of both sides of light. The room is very, very vast. There's a couple priests walking about, tending to the pews and making sure everything is ready for communions and such.
I'm going to approach the nearest priest.
Alright.
Excuse me, I need some assistance.
The priestess will look at you and be like, "Yes, how can I help?" Oh, are you all right?
No,
Goodness,
that's
what
why I'm
happened
here.
to you? Oh my.
I was cursed by an unknown instance.
Oh my, please come with me. I will see to tend to your wounds, and she'll
Thank
escort you to one of a side room, and then attempt to relieve you from your sickness.
It's a curse. I would say that.
Why, yes, such traits do strike me as such. She'll say as she starts attempting to cure disease, cure curse, and the such, attempting couple other things like lay on hands and the likes to see if she can be of any help to you. I'm gonna say her attempt to tend to your wounds is gonna like cost about roughly an hour or a little more of your time as she like genuinely tries to relieve you of whatever is afflicting you.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
knew this was gonna take a while.
yeah.
Waiting room times alone for the doctor's office.
Yeah, you're being tended to immediately by the doctor.
I was joking.
Alright, so while this is going on, while the priestess is trying to tend to your needs, Oshi, you had a little bit of a errand you wanted to take care of. Hello?
Yeah, I'm having a conversation with. Hang on, what's your character's name?
Portia?
Portia.
Portia. I'm having a conversation with Portia with my board
Okay.
that I'll be sending to you because it's a private conversation.
I mean, even if it's a... You can still act it out.
Okay. Well, I'm asking him for the Lamidium orb, and he asked me what it was for. And I told him that I'm trying to make something out of it with the fangs. And I showed him that during the trip that we took, I whittled into the bones of the two fangs what looks to be hilts for weapons or something.
You make makeshift hilts out of them, basically.
Yes, makeshift
Ornamental.
hilts. And he asked me, do I know if they can be used for hilts? And my answer to that is I don't know. I want to talk to blacksmith. And the other question, I have no idea, Aegon. So you'd have to ask that out loud so the GM can hear you ask that.
Shakespeare!
Well, yeah, one of the questions Portia would have is if this stone had a greater purpose because we were given it, does it have a greater purpose since it's like the opposite of obsidian?
Okay, I have a bit of an emergency at the moment, so we're gonna have to put that on hold and go on break real quick. My dad just opened the wound up, so I have to go take care of that. So I'll be right back. Sorry.
Hi, everybody on stream.
We'll be back.
Does you know, David or Abby? Do you know if the Lemedian orb has a special purpose or whatever?
None of us know.
I don't remember.
No, the material itself has special properties, but the orb in like that specific orb, at least as far as any of us are aware, does not have a known specialty. Like it's not a thing that's meant to wind up somewhere that we're aware of. It's just a chunk of that material which has certain magical effects if you leverage it against darkness and dark entities. But yeah, we don't have a known this into this part of the equation.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I'll be right back since we're on pause for a second.
The answer to your question, Rod, is yes.
Not it.
Well, that I figured.
Wasn't Victoria.
Countess?
I don't know. She's not here right now. Can't speak for her.
Can you leave a message after the beep?
I'm asking out of character. I just can't remember things.
Well, remember at the end of the last episode where the Countess went off in the woods and was chanting this ominous thing that echoed throughout the camp?
No, I can't remember the last session at all whatsoever.
Okay, well, that's what she did.
I was rewatching it before this and didn't get to the end.
She went off by herself, did some things.
Oh, okay.
Come back.
I just couldn't remember.
Yeah, she totally cursed you.
Okay, that's cool. I just couldn't remember. My own brain's been a bit screwy lately.
Oh, it's all good.
They don't know how to handle that situation. They've never been around with somebody with a screwy brain before.
I know, right?
Named David.
Anyways, guess I'll be right back myself. So, BRB.
Bye-bye.
At least tonight's issue with me is apparently my own making, I was told. Happens.
Right. Sorry about that. I am back. Oh.
David just stepped away. Kim just stepped away.
That's all right. Took care of Dad.
So you may have to explain again, but I don't know if they give a shit. Aegon's question was, what, Aegon?
I basically said, do we know this, or do I know that the stone has any greater purpose, or is it just material?
It is material that can be forged for greater purposes. It is a very holy
what he's
symbol.
saying is, does he know that? Does his character know that? Not what it actually is. That's his question.
No, I think his actual question is, were we told something specific to be done with this item?
Yes. That.
No, you just found it in the crypt under the mausoleum. So you found an aluminium orb, which acted. You can like assume it acted as the core for the gargoyle guarding the crypt that you smashed into bits. But yeah,
All right.
you know that Numidian is mostly used into buildings and near hallowed grounds. Rather than that, specifics about what you can do with it.
Have I seen it used in weapons or anything? In weapons or armor
Or
to
whatever.
enhance it?
Yeah. To
No,
go with what I'm asking.
you've seen like pendants, like charms and stuff, but you haven't seen actually. You yourself have not actually seen anybody wearing it.
All right. So from what I've seen in my years of being around all sorts of different people in the carnival, like we
With
never
the
saw weapons that were.
Not really.
So we've had no visitors that had like swords with like aluminium like laced in it or something that would actually do something for it, or it
Like
just seems to be
silver?
like used more as a charm or to power like magical constructs.
Basically. What you've seen of it so far, it seems like not many people dare to use that mineral in like a warring way, if I can put it like that.
Okay.
Is the best I can put it.
So I would just let Oshi know, and all the time that I've been around many different people, I've never seen anything made with this outside of like, or heard anything made out of it outside of pendants.
And like in buildings and such.
Yeah, used in buildings. Like it's more of like a charm type thing.
Fun fact: the spire, the cathedral spire, is made out of Numidian.
Okay.
And you're saying that to me, right?
Yeah.
I would write on my board. I guarantee you
Alright,
nobody
so we're
saw it in a.
not. Well, okay, we can. Can we wait until Kim comes
Yeah.
back to get back into the roleplay?
Yeah.
Just
And
for
David.
nice.
Well, we're kind of doing this between ourselves privately
Yeah.
anyway, so.
Yes.
What?
No, he was saying and David, like he didn't know you were back.
Oh. Yeah, David's here, but Kim's not back yet, so that's why I was like, let's keep to idle chit chat other than like actual role playing for now. We can keep that conversation going.
Julia, did you see the item I wanted to buy? Is that you?
No. Did you
At the
send?
magic shop. That's what I'm hoping to get, but hoping to get or make. I can send you the link on D&D Beyond.
I already found it.
Okay. It does the exact same thing for me, but more specific.
I don't know if you'll be able to afford it.
Well, I don't know how much magic items cost in your world, but I'm definitely gonna either try and buy one or make one. Because, well,
The Queen of Poipus. Is it the Godolphin God? Jesus.
because if there's any magic item formula that would be in my spellbook, it'd be that one. Is what I'm hoping. You can rule either way, but
Fuck.
that That's the item that most personifies it.
Oh, fuck, I didn't know y'all could hear my cat through the fucking microphone. Whoops. I don't... Eh. Just waiting on Kim. Yeah, the cat meowing's cute. Especially when it, like, drives my attention away from the game, I bet. Like, huh? Oh yeah, my dad had a little wound on his elbow and reopened it, so I had to help him tend to it.
I'm sorry.
He fell in the yard, so when you get older, wounds are slower to heal. Figured that out, and your skin is like as thin as paper, so it's easier for him to like get cut and shit. That's not you. Aha. You're right now, Rod. No more fainting episodes.
I can't promise anything, but I'm good right now. I took my meds really early this morning, which, since I take it every 4 hours,
Fucked with you.
I basically am missing a dose in the long run. It was given to me while I was asleep, so dose wasted.
Ah, rip.
Happens.
Yeah.
But at least I got pancakes this morning, so that's good.
Ooh, pancakes. Ooh. How's everybody feeling tonight? Feeling good, I hope?
Feeling good.
I feel like crap, but I'm here.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, hopefully David feels better soon.
I appreciate that you're still here role-playing.
Oh, I can only be so antisocial.
Ah! Right, right. I feel ya.
Speaking of antisocial, I'll be back again.
Oh.
But if Kim comes back, don't hold anything up for me. Because
Oh.
I already told you what I'm doing with my character, and they can all do their stuff while I'm away.
Yeah. Oh, Zev hopes you feel better. Hi, Zevy. Just waiting for Kim to come back. Hopefully she hasn't got sick. I hope not. No, she said she was just feeling tired, so why would she be sick? No, my dice! I dropped it on the floor. And I can't see because it's dark. Where is it? Oh, it's way back there. Ow. Aha! There is Kim. Alright, so, getting back into it. So, that's the wrong scene. That's the right scene. Hello, we're back. Huzzah! Alright, so conversation.
That's why they made with the Iron Wander.
So, Aegon, Russ, go!
Alright. Well, I mean, we
They call him the Hydra Stomper.
Mm-hmm.
pretty much, I think, talked about everything. So basically, if we can do anything with this.
Well, I mean, my point was, and so basically, Kim, what you missed while you were gone is we were told that all that Portia's ever seen it in is pendants and constructs and in places around buildings and stuff. And my point immediately when she finished saying that was, well, we've never seen it in weapon. Doesn't mean it doesn't belong in weapon.
Maybe we can take it to a blacksmith and find out.
Okay.
So who's going to see the blacksmith?
I will go to a blacksmith, and after we do the blacksmith, I'll hit up the tailor for clothes.
Yeah, and I'll go with him to both because I have GK clothes. They're sitting in the 19 boxes I bought.
You said that was a private conversation that you had
Yes,
with Portia?
correct.
Okay. So then, yeah,
Correct.
you guys go do that.
Alright, so you should be able to find blacksmiths around this area then.
Okay.
So if you're asking where you could find blacksmith, people will direct you to the right spot. That area is basically a lot of jewel makers, blacksmith, goldsmith, and the likes. It's like a craftisan terrace type thing. Yeah. Are you entering the first
Yes.
blacksmith shop you stumble upon?
Looking for whatever the best blacksmith shop might be. The one that's got like the most active furnace. I mean, they're blacksmith shops, so there's gonna be smoke pouring out of these chimneys.
Yeah.
Whoever's actually putting the work in.
And I just want to make sure visual's done. Portia has never seen me like this. I'm like giddy, like a little schoolboy getting ready for my first day. Like I'm really excited about what me and her are doing, and it's visible in every way.
So the one to fit your research requirements would be a shop called Devlin's Crafts. You basically see a small shop area, but on the back of it, it's like a huge open area where like there's like 6-7 forges blazing, and you see a couple dwarves scurrying about, making sure the quality of metal and the blades and whatever they're making are running smoothly without much impurities.
Okay.
Yeah, whenever you enter the shop, you'll be saluted by a small dwarf lady.
I would bow.
Welcome. How can I help you?
After her. Well,
You're looking for something in particular?
I need 1 second, Aegon. I need 1 second. I have to ask Julie something.
Okay.
Okay, you have to ask me. Ooh, I'm in demand tonight. Like, are you talking their characters, or...?
No, period. Period. You have to help me walk through this.
I don't...
Just the beginning. I can do all of it. You just got to give me an idea.
Well, with how we started this, there's no real way to...
Do it without...
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know. Thank you. I had to make sure that that's what the final outcome had to be.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Aegon. Sorry. Thank you for waiting.
I mean, you can, like, talk out the outcomes, like, Like, just get to know the details and then we just cut to somebody else and you send me the details? You don't want
Yes.
to
Yes.
known
That's
about?
what we'll do. Yes, that's what we'll do.
But
Yeah,
basically.
we're basically gonna talk with them, see what can we try to get her to let us talk with the most experienced blacksmith there, the master if there is one, and see what can be made with these.
Showing them the orb and the bone.
Alright. So she'll go fetch Devon for you. Decently aged dwarf man that's like half naked from working all day at the forge so far. So like his hands are like blackened a little bit. You'll meet with him and present him the fangs you've worked on and what are you is this the part you want to keep like hush hush?
Yes, and the orb. It can't. Can we
fangs
do?
in the orb.
The question is can we do any things with these? And if so, how much to make sure they're done quickly
Okay.
or properly?
He'll take you out back to get things examined properly, and the which it will probably run y'all an hour to get like questions back and forth.
Yes.
We can settle that in the end. But yeah, it'll take about roughly an hour or two of your time to get the handle looked at, and you know if there's anything you can do with it. And
My
the
other
likes.
question is, can the orb be split, cut, pieced up? That's my other question I'll ask out loud.
To the blacksmith?
Yes. Yes.
He doesn't know for sure. I mean, he has some tools that can, like, chip parts of it, but as for, like, just cutting it, like, he can definitely carve it.
Okay.
We definitely, you know, if he has a jeweler friend who knows how to work with this to get it cut down to the pieces that he would need for the various items we want made. Yeah. And then for him to work on whatever needs to be made.
He would refer you to somebody that works to a magic shop called the Soul Apothecary, which is like in the northern part of town, like shadowed by the the wall surrounding the castle area.
I can go do that, but my question to you, the DM, which is also to the blacksmith, is there a way for him to take two pieces off of it and then cut what's left? So basically it's going to be 4 pieces of this orb, but 2 pieces are going to be significantly smaller than the other 2.
Overall, the questions are simple. Can he piece up the orb, or if we work with a jewel smith to piece up the orb for him, can the pieces be used for the items we want made? Do they actually do anything to enhance whatever items we make with them? And how much is it going to cost us to get it done?
Okay, so basically, you're all brainstorming and like pitching ideas for him. You're working out commission work, I guess, with him.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, he says he would be able to do what you ask of him. It would take him about a week to complete all of the items requested, because it's like commission work, but he has to like
And would
defer
this one be
some
doing
of the
all
job
four?
to the others.
Thank you. That's my question. All right.
Well, the other two pieces you want would probably go to the jewel crafter. So
That's why. That's what
Yeah.
she means by defer to other people.
Yeah.
He could contact this and be like, "Hey, I have this job." Da 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 da. Is what Julia's saying.
Yeah, basically he has like contacts in other
Yeah,
parts of
there you go.
the job which he has worked with before. Jewelers, goldsmiths, not tailors, but like the arts and crafts people basically. To make like commission pieces, so if you were to place orders with him, just detail what you want specifically done, and he'll get it done. He'll not set up a price for it quite yet, but it would take him about a week to get all items done.
And what do you think, Portia?
if we can make some useful stuff out of this, all the better. I mean, I still don't know what properties this orb will ally to us, but
You can go ask the priest for that. They know their
Hopefully
ways around that sort of stuff. I mean, he points in the distance where you can see the spire. They got a whole lot of it in their building over there. In the cathedral.
maybe we'll stop in later and ask. But either way, these are the items we want. The two pieces you can make, the two pieces that you'll outsource to jewelers or goldsmiths, and then whatever it costs, let us know. And we're staying at the Voiceless Angel if you have any messages to deliver in terms of
Nice
trying to
spot you
finish
got
and
yourself
price.
there. I should be able to get a price tomorrow. Around midday probably. Just gotta wait for my associates to come back to me about this.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, offer is greased, blackened hand for you to shake.
I will shake it.
Very strong, firm grip.
Me too.
Alright, so with that taken care of, anything else you want to...
Then I was headed over to the tailor that we have a note for and getting fitted for some fancier clothes that I'm used to.
Okay, Abby, is there anything you wanted to get done today? As you did get the voucher from Lady Victoria to get some nice dressing situation.
Well, I would want to take advantage of that for sure. And then, aside from that, right now, I'm not 100% sure just yet. I might be... Yeah, I had an idea, but I kind of got derailed a little bit.
Did it?
So we'll... Yeah, I guess I'll just hold off for now and figure out. At some point I'm going to want to go looking for magical equipment upgrades of some kind. Just upgrade my weapon or get my staff modified, something to that effect.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have an exact what I want to do just yet, so we'll just head off to the tailor and sort that out first, I guess.
Alright.
I'd be the first one there since they're going to make a pit stop at the blacksmith.
Alright, so you head to the sewing sorceress. very posh and glamour boutique as you enter, with very flashy dresses.
It seem like it's very much like Victoria's fashion sense, or more of the Countess's style? Is there like a general vibe to the aesthetic?
It would be more in line with actually Eve, more reserved, formal wear, not too much, not too ostentation in one direction or shocking in the other. Just kind of the current, like, upper rung fashions.
Gotcha. I wasn't sure who's sort of.
So there's no real,
recommendation
like,
might have been,
poofy
right?
dresses, but it looks very classy.
Okay, so let's see. If we're meeting with royalty, it's fancy, but it's not fancy. It's not like so yeah, I would go up to the tailor, present the voucher letter of like, hey, give the lady what she needs, and then I'm going to hand over the Red Reaver cloak that we got, and be like, look, I've got this cloak. It's nice, high quality fabric. It's enchanted. You could incorporate this in to the dress. Would be fantastic. I'd love to tie this all together here. And then don't have much artsy skills, but I would do my best to kind of sketch out a Bavarian dirndl style dress in purple, past knee length to be, royal court appropriate, and then pattern out.
That is not the dress I was picturing you for after Abby, but okay.
Oh yeah.
That's flashy.
And then
that's fine.
Please don't forget the lederhosen.
Oh my god.
No lederhosen, thank you. That's not
I know.
And then see, incorporate the fabric of the cloak so the cloak's magic effects get folded into the dress, essentially, if that's something that you would allow for. And then just like sketch out a pattern of arcane sigils that would correspond to the couple of ritual spells that I can cast into the dress, so it basically replaces my spell book by having this spells
woven into the stitched into.
dress.
Oh, that's cool.
If that's something
that's
that
cool, but about
allowing.
the cloak situation, I would not advise. I would advise against making quick fabric out of it. Just
because of how the magic works, or because of the cloak itself?
Because of the cloak itself. The lady per se, they're known. The guild's known, right? So she wouldn't feel like, it's like your badge of being with the Reaver per se.
It's like guild property.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's yours, but you gotta treat it respectfully.
Yeah, I mean, if that was the explanation that you gave, I'd be like, okay, I can understand that. That's fair. I can,
The way she'd explain it to you is like, while this is one of a very better quality fabric, I would think it might be perceived as an affront to your guildmaster if I was to just let you take it and remodel it.
Fair enough. We're my friends and I'm sure they'll be coming through in short order too, and like the bell rings and that's them walking in from the blacksmith. Yeah, we're still new to that, so we're still trying to figure out what all the rules and etiquette are. It's a new thing for us, but that's fine. The rest of it would be more than division. I think it would look nice.
Okay, so if you're going for that Bavarian dirndl look, she'd start taking measurements of you to make sure the dress fits properly, and then inquired about, colors, show you off a couple fabrics which she thinks could be nice. She'd ask you if it's just, normal wear, formal wear. Are you gonna like fight in this?
Yeah, it's well, I mean, you can, I need to be able to keep nice range of motion. You can see I get shoulders are decently big, and I can't really constrict overly much. We're going just past knee length, so I can still move around in it without worrying about it dragging or tripping me up. And we'll talk through the whole thing of it's still got to be in theory combat, but I'm not hoping to wind up in a fight in it. It's a little nice for that, I think.
Like classy fighter is what I'm getting out of this. Am I correct?
Yes, very much so. We want to accentuate, but keep some modesty in there. And we are going to court. We don't want to be all out and about, but
of course. Nice. You have to present yourself on your best behavior if you're going to court, after all.
Exactly, for sure. Yes.
Right, so while you're doing this and having that nice little chit chat with the sewing sorceress lady, would be around that time that Quarry would be coming back from his non-fructuous
healing session.
Yeah, his healing session that sadly did not.
It's holy chemo.
And with the results he wanted it, like she wasn't able to lift the curse. Basically, they know that that curse will not be able to be cured until you redeem yourself from the one you've wronged.
And so I have to redeem myself from the one I wronged, as in that got me into this mess, or the one who cast it?
Oh, I think you got yourself into this mess, so... To me, it sounds like whoever inflicted this upon you wanted it to be... although it is quite gruesome, some kind of lesson, per se.
Oh yes, no, I know. The person I wronged and the person who cast it, I know both of them, and they are separate people, so I'm not sure which one you're referring to.
Well, obviously the one who cast it might be the one you've wronged. I mean, it's very hard to determine those things by just having a look at your aura and the feel of the curse.
I just want to add a character for a minute. Kim just had her first fuck Odie's colorblind moment with me. That's the first time she's ever had that moment happen, so I'm laughing my ass off.
I'm gonna Photoshop that for you, Kim.
Nice.
Just as you describe it.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
I messaged her. I was like, "What color is it?"
Yeah.
What color is it? Please, somebody tell me what.
That's blue.
Wrong okay, DM stack. I sent it off, and then I saw the bloop bloop bloop, and I went, "Oh shit, I'm in the wrong tab. Never mind."
That made me so happy in my heart to see Kim's face go, "Fuck, he's colorblind."
Learned a lesson.
But yeah, basically, the priestess, won't be able to do much more for you. She's she's like overexerted herself a little bit by trying to help you. She seems quite tired.
Apologies, I had a suspicion that this might not have worked, but I thought I'd give it a try.
Well, usually with these types of curses, selfless acts or the likes are usually the way to unleashing them, but there's no real way to know unless you can figure out who did this.
I have suspicions.
I wish I
In an
could have done
adventure
more,
party, in an adventure party, only so many can make curses.
Hmm.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't know how this really works. Is there a donation? Is there a payment?
Well, as we did quite an extensive session, usually the bases would not cost you anything, but I'm afraid with how exerted I am at the moment, I will have to charge you for a session. It'd only be 15 gold pieces. Don't worry,
Oh,
and
that's
nothing
fine.
more too extravagant.
I'll mark that off. If I can open the right tab. Yes, thank you. Damn. Can't. Hand-eye coordination. Today, apparently.
That's okay.
If I don't mark it now, I'm gonna forget.
Do what you gotta do.
Okay. There we go. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's handled. So I will thank her and then head out. My next stop, since I'm after that healing session, I must be more presentable.
A little bit. I mean, you still got rashes and pimples.
Good enough
and
for
the
someone to
likes.
fit me for tailoring and not piss off that person.
They're gonna be pissed off. They're gonna be a little grossed out still, but yeah, it should go just fine. Yeah,
It'd be
there's
best-
no really helping it by this point.
Yeah, it's as good as it's gonna get.
Mm.
So I will go to the tailor
Alright.
and get fitted.
You'd walk in on Abby having a consultation with the seamstress, probably. Like, towards the end of her conversation with the seamstress. Seamstress would just be at you and like, oh, I'll be with you in a moment. Please take a seat. Or
I will
peruse at
do so
your...
and wait for Abby to be done.
Or peruse at your desires.
I'm sure there's a chair for the guys to sit, as every good clothing store has one.
Oh yeah, there's a couple chairs near the window. Very comfy. Cushions.
Yeah.
Basically, she's gonna scribble down a few sketches for you, Abby. Like, show you a few ideas. You point out what you like and what you don't like, and yada yada. She will have to come to you about back on you with the sewing your magic into the dress part, as she is not really delved into that kind of thing, but you know, she's got contacts that she could see if that can be worked out for you.
Oh, sure, absolutely. I totally understand that that's not an everyday ask. I appreciate you even being willing to give it a shot. It's,
Alright, well, come back in 2 days' time, and I might have some mock-ups for you to try on, and we can go from there.
fantastic. Absolutely. And I'll pull a couple gold, slide it over, just as a thanks. Like, I know it's being covered and whatever, but just be taking good care of me. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're so kind, lady. Did you tell her, like, your full name, or just...
Yeah. Yeah, we're fast friends at this point.
I just gotta remember your last. What is your character's last name?
Abigail Nerunda.
Nerunda. Well, I thank you, Miss Nerunda. And I will be sure to keep in contact with you all. As I said, I'll see you in 2 days' times for the mock-ups.
Looking forward to it. I think you're gonna do a fantastic job. I'm already excited.
Oh. Then she'll leave you be and then, wave Quarry over.
Before Abby leaves. Abby, would you like to go to a magic shop? One was recommended to me after I'm done.
Sure, yeah.
I thought you might be as interested as I am in seeing what upgrades they may have.
For sure. Yeah, a city like this, they should be, well stocked. I guess we can have access to what we need.
Yeah, I thought about making an item myself, possibly. Alright, well, do you know of any? I got referred to a really wealthy merchant store, general store-ish area, but not specifically to a magic shop. Do you know of any?
No, Victoria did refer you to, I believe she referred you to,
I thought it was more of a, like, just a broker kind of thing.
No, it's a very, big posh magic shop that she, referred you to.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Misunderstood. Got it.
That's alright.
Okay. Well then, I take back what I said and said we got referred to a really expensive place.
Oh, well, we can take a look and see if they may have, I don't know if we can...
Well, if there's one thing I know, it's magic shop owners like casters like myself to talk shop. I mean, nothing's more fun than talking shop.
Shop in a shop, for sure.
Well, at least that might get us to discount if we're lucky. If not, well, that's going to be expensive. So, well, if you want to wait for me, great. If not, I will see that you there, and I'll tell her the general location because I have no idea the specific one.
Yeah, I'll wait out on the street just to kind of get a feel for the city in general.
Yeah.
But I'll wait outside the front of the shop for you to finish up.
Thank you. I shouldn't be long.
Just take in the people walking by, carts going by, just kind of see, is everybody in good spirits? Is everybody really depressed? Is everybody, New Yorker style cursing at each other? Get out of my way, I'm walking here.
You see some people like that. Some people are cheerful. It's like a mishmash of emotion, like all great cities. But yeah, it's strikes you as fairly neutral. In the mishmash, pretty equal in the jovial and the grumpiness and all that. Yeah. So the seamstress is waving Quarry over to her desk.
I will head over.
Now,
Hi,
young mister.
You just helped my friend. We have the same referral. And I hand her it.
Ooh, lovely. Commission work. It is for the court, isn't it?
Yes.
So what are we looking for? Something perhaps a little darker to draw attention to this interesting coloration? I see, as she points to your blue bits.
Freeze burn me.
Perhaps something to meld it better.
Whatever you think is best. I don't really know. First time in court, I really I've only dealt with mages of high station before, so I do not know what.
So can you
works.
remind me how Quarry is dressed at the moment?
Kinda in. I don't know the word for it, but just kind of a robe, like leather kind of robes. Basically wizard robes, but with a jacket, full of, you know, water skins. Unfortunately, work clothes basically for a mage, for lack of a better word.
Would you feel comfortable wearing pants instead of
Yes.
a robe?
Yes, that would be perfectly normal.
Let's see. She'll take you over to get your measurements. And then do the whole shebang where she tries like colors on you, see what seems to fit or not.
Sees what makes me look like a corpse.
Yeah, right.
A frozen corpse, you know, that kind of thing.
So after that, she says, well, we definitely want to stray away from too dark colors. Does bring up your pale complexions a bit too much.
I've heard that one before.
A nice teal, perhaps.
Yeah, that would be wonderful.
Very fancy, you know, dress shirt, pants, maybe button-ups.
Yeah.
Perhaps fashion something to hide your... She'll point to your many water skins.
Yeah.
Obsession.
It's an occupational hazard. Spell components. Sadly, most of the magic relies upon liquids.
Interesting. So, just idle chat as she sketches some things out and like presents them to you. Basically, it's like a suit.
For better or for worse, I was taught by the Forgotten Mage. So.
What a unique name.
Yes. If only he could remember it.
Unfortunate.
One too many feeble minds.
So, after a little while, she'll do the whole shebang she did with Abby. Present you with some quick sketches she made of a couple different looking coats and pants. And some of them it's just a regular suit and tie. Others have like tailcoats and the likes. One of them even has a little capelet.
If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do the tailcoat. I mean, when in Rome.
Alright, so you
Just
settle
like the
for the
rich people.
Alright, so you settle for the tailcoat. Just like Abby, she'll encourage you to come back in 2 days' time for the mock-up try. Trying on the mock-ups, basically. Seeing if there's any touch-ups that need to be made, like, tailor-wise. Yeah. She'll send you on her way.
Alright. Well, I will meet Abby outside if she's still there. And shall we head off to empty coin purses?
The Rapid
Yeah, for lucky.
Wisp was the name of the shop.
Yes. No, I knew it. I'm just calling it that because that's what's gonna happen to me.
You have at least a general district that is in there for you know where you're going. I didn't catch Victoria's suggestion, so
I would know where to go. I forgot what district you told me it was in though. Player me forgot.
So, the magic shop would be near, so you're approximately there at the moment, and the magic shop would be over here. So like a little whiles away. Not too far.
Small in the span of the city, long in the fact that it's a mage walking there.
Yeah. I mean, it is a big city, so it's gonna take you a little bit to get there, but yeah. Oshi and Portia, or Victoria, do you have anything you want to do on your own at the moment? Or maybe Rastop?
My character, by the time Oshi was heading back from the blacksmith with Portia, I would be waiting across the street from the inn, unrecognizable to anybody but Oshi.
Ooh. Is she who I think she is?
Yes.
I would out of nowhere Portia bow.
Well, you would probably understand I'm trying to be discreet.
No, that doesn't change what I'm doing, though.
Okay.
That doesn't mean you have to respond in any damn way.
Okay.
Out of nowhere, I just bow. Hey, Portia.
Weird raptor.
Fucking crazy raptor.
So Portia, Oshi just randomly, out of nowhere, bows deeply. Right next to you.
Aegon, this is where you talk.
Right?
Yeah, I'm, like I said, I'm just waiting for clothes to get done.
No, she already said that we've done that when
Okay.
we're going back to the end.
So what kind of clothes did she end up getting, and how fancy is it?
Basically the way it works with the seamstress, she tries to get a check on what you're wearing and not she doesn't stray too far. Like, she wants you to be like feel comfortable. So she like tests the waters in presenting, you know, styles of dresses she thinks might work on you. So while definitely straying away from the dresses with the long trails behind, maybe she'd offer you something simpler, as you kind of have a simple style of clothing, right?
Yeah, she definitely wants something simple and not gaudy.
So maybe like a little black dress kind of thing, or you know, red dress to match the cape. Who knows? Nothing too like sexy.
I'll just make sure to tell them to make it simple and not gaudy, and let them do their work and make me look good in it.
She can definitely do that. Oshi, would you ask for anything in particular as she tries to like size you up and tries to figure out what the hell to do with that tail of yours?
No, because one, I don't have the voucher, so it doesn't matter.
True.
And two, I literally have all my GQ stuff sitting back in Victoria's boxes.
That's true. Well, she would still offer to see if you would like something, like a little bow tie, a tie, you know.
She's patronizing me?
No!
Okay.
She's trying to make a sale! So she's seeing to know, like, if you want a cute little bow tie.
I will just deny very respectfully in Victoria's voice, which will be weird, I guess.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, very confused. But then you'll be taking care of that and then heading back,
After that, I just head back to the inn
and then see Oshi.
I guess if it's lunchtime, probably at this point, have me grab lunch. Or whatever. I don't know how late it is at this point.
Probably like midday. Like
so
afternoon.
I'd probably grab a late lunch, chill out.
Yeah. Alright, so Oshi bows
now
deeply.
You've seen me do the bow deeply out of nowhere.
I don't think it matters.
I mean, Portia is probably a little bit of surprise after some time with Oshi today. But I mean, she basically small talks with Oshi on the way back and just chit chats. Even though I'm sure it's pretty one-sided.
A little bit. Sometimes he replies with your own voice. A little weird. Yeah, you meet up back at the inn. Do you ask to see if Victoria has secured rooms?
For lunch, I probably would.
Okay, so you get a key handed to you.
I would
Very
thank the
fancy
innkeeper.
golden key.
Right. Well, I would thank the innkeeper, and we go up and check out my room and settle in. Just get my stuff sorted.
The room is absolutely lavish, like oak furniture, baldachin beds, very comfortable plush blankets, and such. Like, you've only ever dreamed of a room that comfortable and expensive. Like, must have cost one hell of a price.
If they have baths or anything, she would probably request one.
Oh yeah. No.
After so long on the road, she could use a really good bath.
Yeah, you'll get pampered. They'll lead you to a private not washroom, but like water room, I guess would be more fitting to call it. And if you let them, ladies will help you scrub away the stress of travels. And pampered, basically.
Oh yeah, like complete thing. We're talking cucumber, guacamole facials, and the fancy fish that nibble the skin off your feet. The whole deal.
Yep, basically. Massages, maybe even if you wanna. I mean, the whole shebang. Like 6-star hotel kind of vibes.
You should get whatever they offer, and as long as it's relaxing. She's been on the road for a while. She needs to relax and feel clean and comfortable.
Alright, so not Victoria. Portia's getting pampered. We're gonna jump back to Quarry and Kim real quick, and then come back to Victoria and Oshi. Alright, so Quarry and Abby, you're all headed to this grand establishment that announces loud and proud, the Rapid Wisp.
Well, this definitely looks like I thought it would be.
Very grand, very neat, clean on the exterior.
Shall we?
Yeah, after you.
Alright.
Does the people coming in and out of the shop seem to be like caster folk, or does it seem like very just sort of like too rich for their own good, nobly kind of folk?
You're gonna actually see a lot of casters, but also quite a bit of very high class nobles.
Okay.
Folks coming in and out of there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
there's the shops that are where people do work, and then there's a shop where people do business, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. To get a feel for which one we were getting into. not that I don't trust our kind friend's recommendations, but she can be of two minds.
Only two? And, there's only two types of casters. Rich and broke.
Mm.
You're
And
seeing
they
most of
fluctuate
the
bet-
rich ones.
What?
You're seeing a lot of the rich ones walking in and out of there.
And a lot of them fluctuate between those two types frequently.
Mm.
At least in my experience.
Alright, so...
And that was said in character for sure. So, yeah, head in.
Alright, so you hear magical ringing, and as you enter this place, it's actually way bigger on the inside than it appears on the outside. Like,
That
there's
would not surprise me.
bookcases and storage sections that, like, stretches so far up, you can, like, barely see the ceiling. Like,
Ooh.
it's like a dizzying kind of height effect if you the longer you look up and try to picture. But yeah. No, there's no gnomes in this fine establishment.
Well, that's a bit racist.
No, it's a...
There's a
David
no
on-
gnomes allowed sign on
game.
the front.
Wrong game. Nah, it's an inside joke.
I figured. I just thought I'd take it to the extreme just to mess with people.
Yep.
Well, I will start browsing until I see an employee, basically.
Would not take too long for an elven woman to come and greet you. Welcome. How may I assist you today? Welcome to the Rapid Wisp.
Hello, we're new in town. We were just browsing, although I am looking for a specific item.
Specifics? Well, let me know and I might be able to help. As you can see, there are a lot of items to peruse from.
I'm looking for, as I recently had a jug of alchemy that, was lost, we'll say.
Oh.
So I'm looking for a symbolic replacement.
Another?
Something that can make endless amounts of liquid.
A decanter of endless water, perhaps?
That would be the one. And if... I'm either looking to craft one myself or purchase one.
Craft one yourself, oh my.
Well, I've been, for lack of a better word, trying to research a forgotten school of magic on its own.
Well,
So this would definitely speed things along.
the ones I order take years to craft by professionals, and I take it you don't really have any experience crafting magical items?
I do lack the experience, but I do believe I have the formula to make one.
Well, I can show you to the ones I have.
That'd be wonderful.
For you, miss, is there perhaps something you are looking for?
Just browsing at the moment. You can help my friend find what he's looking for first, and I'll see if anything catches my eye. And just kind of look. Is it a lot of kind of like daily use magic items, or is it running the gambit? Do they have like a armory section in the back, or like where is this falling in the magical item selection?
Well, in the spot you're in right now, it's a lot of baubles and the likes, but as you, like, if you're to walk around, you'd end up finding a section dedicated to magical, like, weapons, armors, and the likes.
Okay, so it is kind of like a one-stop shop, kind of a shop.
Oh yeah, there's like a
covering the-
huge variety of items.
Okay.
So, Quarry, she will lead you to another part of the shop and present you where the decanter is currently behind a magical barrier to like keep it from being stolen. You know, and be like, well,
I'm
this is one of the
offended.
items we have. Oh, it's only safety
No,
precautions.
I was saying that out of character.
Oh, okay. You're offended.
Not that big of a goblin.
Okay, so
It's just spell books, not the magic items.
So, she presents it to you like, this is the one we have. As I said, it takes years to make another of these, so only have one so far, if you're looking to purchase.
Might I ask how much it will run me?
In such a pristine condition, and seeing as it is the only one we have, I believe I could let you take it away for, let's say, 10,000 gold?
For an uncommon magic item?
It says the price it says is 9,000 gold pieces. For it.
I thought uncommon items were only a few thousand.
It says wondrous item. Control water, price 9,000 GP, blah blah blah.
Rarity doesn't determine price, depending on what list you're using.
I don't know how to look these up properly.
They don't give specific prices, but just like...
There's like price guidelines, but there's also people out there that have made books of pricing out the magic items that already exist in the game.
Ultimately, it's
it's up to you.
But yeah, if
magic items are super common, they'd be super cheap. If they're rare, they'll be obscenely
that
expensive.
specific
fall in
item,
between.
there's not much of its ilk. Like she said, it's like
Okay.
takes a while to make it, so that's why the price.
Yeah, okay. Just wasn't sure how your world worked, just a lot higher than I was expecting, but you know. Oh well.
Yeah.
Well, so I also would love to learn how to make my own. Who makes your items for you?
Well, it was a reclusive kind of person that would probably not like me giving away his address just like that.
I see. Yes, that doesn't
Kind of
surprise
the
me.
hermit type, sadly.
I know the type.
Were you looking for an apprenticeship, perhaps?
I was more looking for the formula to make such items. I believe I have one for the alchemy jug itself, so it's an incomplete formula, but I believe it's mostly there. So a sort of trade of sorts of the formulas seemed like a type of business arrangement I was hoping to make if the item itself was out of my means, which this one is, sadly.
Well, I don't verse really in formulas, per se. Might have a couple laying about. Would have to go look a little bit. People usually are looking for items and the likes, not necessarily for ways to make some. I could recommend you to another shop that might have formulas as you're looking for. That's if you're really desperate. Oh, alrighty then.
It'd be much appreciated, and I would be willing to pay for that information.
Well, there is the Soul Apothecary. It is based in the Night Barrow. A little
Oh.
less likable place. The Night Barrow, so past the wall in this area.
Oh, okay.
On the other side of the wall,
can see
basically.
that.
Yeah,
Got
up
it.
top.
Okay.
The
Had to
map.
turn my head to read that.
There's another magic shop in that area that delves into, I suppose, more of the alchemical side of magic.
Thank you. I was also hoping to possibly sell a scroll or two.
What might they be?
I have one for the first level spell shield, and the other for create or destroy water.
Shield spell. Alrighty then. She'll, if you'll let her, she would,
Look at them.
yeah, take a look over.
Yeah.
While I try to figure out. How am I supposed to know how? I'm trying to figure out roughly.
Well, it took me a day and 25 gold to make them. But
All
that's me, not the average person in your world. I don't know.
So the shield spell, is it like a wait, that doesn't.
First level abjuration lasts a 1 round, plus 5 to your AC as a reaction.
Yeah, okay.
Perfect
Alright.
for any mage.
Alright, she'll offer you 100 gold for that one.
Can we make it 125?
Sure. And what was the other one? Create and destroy water?
Create or destroy. The ore is important.
She'll.
It's what propels the boat. Sorry,
She'll.
that was really bad, even for me.
You're funny. She'll offer you like 60 gold for that one.
I'm afraid I'll have to hang on to that one. But I'd be happy to sell you the first one.
Very well. Alright, so she gives you the 125 gold.
Yes.
Takes the shield scroll.
Alright.
Alright, Abby, do you know what you're looking for?
So I would first and foremost be looking for bracers of defense.
Alright. Alright, you would be able to find some. Blah blah blah. Oh. Okay. Yep. So you would easily be able to well, probably wait for the woman to come over and like assist you in fighting them, I suppose.
Yeah, once I got either her or if there's other clerks, we're gonna just kind of browsing around in the armor and attire section. And,
Yeah, her human male would see if he could be of assistance to you after seeing you browse the goods for a moment. How may I be of assistance to you?
Oh, yes, hi. I'm looking for bracers of defense. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it. I don't know if this is your department, or if you just happen to be a wandering person, but I'm looking to get them in like a shin guard style. I don't know if you have the modifications to do that, so I can wear them down here instead of up here. So I like to not have them as big.
Well, if you want an item modified, there's going to be a slight fee for that, but we should be able to accommodate to your needs. You'll fish out from nearby said bracers. Usually these braces run about 500 gold. With the fee, that would be he like gauges like the sizes of the bracers and then looks at your shins. Let's make it.
We'd need to open them out a little bit, but
a little bit of alteration, I suppose. Let's say with the alteration fee, how would 520 sound?
Yeah, that's more than reasonable. I think we can definitely make that work. Just by chance, I have an associate in my party, Lady Umberstorm. I don't know if she happens to have an account with your establishment. I know she has relationships with some of the other vendors in the city.
Oh my, are you associated with the Umber Storms?
Tangentially, we're strong acquaintances. It is for I don't want to over ingratiate myself with the family. I don't want to speak out of turn, but we're getting along well. I like to consider us friends.
My, being friends with such an esteemed family, why I might just wave away the fee. If, of course, you could do me the gracious... I forgot the word, fuck. The gracious pleasantries of bringing the lady over to peruse and possibly buy something one of these days. Great timing for my Discord to be restarting. Anyways,
The captures.
yeah, they're
I was about
fine,
to say
they're
that was
fine.
the deepest line that anybody's ever said. The GM even rage quit. Fuck.
I did not hear. Can you say it again? I caught like none of that. Wait, when did I stop talking? I should ask.
We got bringing Lady Umberstorm by for a browse and a purchase.
Okay, did you say anything about that after that? I said that.
I didn't get a chance to.
Okay. Go.
So, yeah, so, well, obviously I don't make her decisions for her, but I can certainly bend an ear. I can, do the best I can for you.
Oh, we would be absolutely delighted to have her here.
Yeah, we can do our best. We should be in town for a while. We have a few matters to attend, so it'll be time.
Great. So, shall we go ring you up? Is that perchance another item you were perhaps looking for?
I think this will do quite nicely for now. Perhaps when I bring the lady by, we can continue our like on the word.
It's your turn.
Yeah. We can continue our
Shit.
exchange.
Yeah.
Purchasing arrangement.
Oh.
Words, phrases. My brain shut down. I have it
That's okay.
less than 3 days.
Oh, of course. I would be delighted.
So, yeah, that'd be
Right.
perfect.
Yeah. Right. So he's gonna lead you to the register-ish area to get you ringed out with your 500 gold bracers. I'm fiddling with a dice and then dropping it. That's nice.
If I would have seen you guys bring her up, I was like, "What you getting?"
Just well, they're gonna have to let them out for me a little bit, but something to dress up my calves a little bit for our presentation to the court. I thought something it's not too ostentatious, but it's got a little, the banding on it is like a gold color, and it's ornately kind of filigreed, and this is like I think it sets a tone.
So after you pay, the man will like open them up and like step and like move towards you and just ask, "May I?" as he like motions to like make the adjustments necessary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just kind of one leg at a time, and sort of just enough for him to get to my calf and size him up. Like,
Right. You'll feel a funky.
Mind your manners.
You'll feel a funky buzz as he's wields the bracers and 2 shin guards. But yeah, they fit like a gloves after he's done tempering with them.
Oh, man, that's really good work. That's fantastic.
Oh, you flatter me.
You guys work on commission, or do they take care of you here? I'm sure they do. A fine place like this.
Oh, we're well taken care of.
And it shows. I mean, look at that craftsmanship. I'm just buttering out as best I can. Were you able to find what you were looking for, Corey?
Oh, he's eating it up.
No, it there was an uncommon item for sadly way out of my price range. I honestly thought it would be less expensive.
Well, an uncommon item with a not so uncommon abilities. Prices match.
Yes,
It is
well,
quite an ungodly amount of water that said item can produce. And it is not easy to make, as I said.
yes, well. Things happen. I completely understand, but yeah.
Maybe it's something we can. Well, I don't know. We have our appointments to attend to, right? Maybe if we wind up in good graces, we might have a avenue to make that happen for you.
Hopefully
play your
might
cards
be.
right, make friends.
That it would always be hopeful, but we were, and I passed the elven lady 2 gold. Some very helpful information for possibly another avenue to assist me.
Oh.
So I do thank you for that.
It's my pleasure. Of course. Right, so does that conclude your
Yes.
magic shop inquiry / shopping?
For now, for sure. Yeah.
For now.
I may have just lost 2 gold, but I saved a lot of headaches now that the amount of gold I have on me ends in a 5.
Eh.
That hath saved me.
Alright. So, while you two are either going back towards the inn or towards the other magic shop at your leisures, we're gonna cut back to little Victoria and Oshi, unless Rastop wants to do anything specific today. You haven't had the chance really to speak. Is there anything you want to do?
She doesn't have anything super important. She's probably just, I guess, sucking in the room and not having to be out in the wilderness for so long.
Are you gonna enjoy being pampered also then?
Yeah.
Getting your hooves shined and the likes?
She's probably also gonna carefully and delicately work on the white wolf pelts that she has.
Alright.
Rastop's room would just have the softest and most glorious healthy hay. Just like, best bed ever.
Right? So comfortable and luxurious.
It's the nice shed.
Yeah. Alright. So, Victoria and I'm assuming Oshi?
Well, once Oshi sees her, she's going to turn and just start making her way to where she's going.
Mm-hmm.
And
Knowing he'll...
I'm going to point at the wall in the opposite direction. Yes.
Oh, hey, what's that over there?
Yeah, that. I'm bowing and then pointing at a wall in the opposite direction.
Okay. You get a few weird glances from passerbys.
What's Portia doing?
That's the main thing.
She's currently being pampered.
Oh,
I was with Portia when this happened.
Oh, okay. So you wanna roll it back a little bit?
Well, we have to if we're
Okay.
asking Victoria what they're doing.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I do. Yeah, everybody looks at me weird, but I understand what I'm doing, so I point at the wall after my bow.
Okay, Portia, you see Oshi bow and then point at the wall.
Have I finished my bath and everything?
We're re-rolling a little
Okay.
bit so they can do their stuff.
I'll eventually come down, completely cleaned up.
No. We re-rolling a little bit.
We're backwards. We're going back to where
we're
me
going
and you-
back.
A little bit backwards so they can like do things done.
Okay, how far?
No, before
when
you
I
went
bowed.
into the inn.
Okay.
Yeah, when I bowed, I pointed at the wall.
Okay.
As a misdirect.
And then after that, if you do nothing, that's fine. Then Victoria can go on about her RP.
Mm.
I mean, I would look at the wall. I mean, if you're pointing at something.
You
And
see a
when
wall.
when Portia looks at the wall, that's when I'll turn around and just make my way into the crowd toward where I'm going.
You see a wall, Portia. Shockers.
Oh, a wall.
Very important one.
Right.
I guess. I mean, it holds the building up.
Okay, that's all. Me and you can go. We did what I went back within with you. You're in your bath, and Victoria is now doing her art.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, you're supposed to be coming with me. So I'm kind of hanging back, waiting for you to catch up.
Okay, so I'm waiting for him to go in the inn, then I'll come back.
What
Alright.
the hell?
I clicked the wrong thing.
Whoa. Funky colors.
I'm sorry.
It's
Great,
okay.
So I'll kind of slow down, and once Oshi catches up with me, walk a normal pace as we make her way to the cabaret. I'll say very quietly to Oshi, "No, Oshi, we need to be on our best behavior. No shenanigans."
I'm gonna nod my head and in the guild leader's voice say sorry.
And then I will say, "We're going to see Olivia." And you'll remember Olivia from when we were all children. She used to come play with us when my father was still alive. My cousin.
Ophelia.
Ophelia.
I'm gonna do a little pitter pat with my feet, like happy but not sure.
Okay. All right, to the cabaret.
Alright. Takes you a little bit. But then you end up to this rather decently sized buildings. You see a little sign with a lady hiding behind a fan, very like hinting like glamorous.
I'll make my way inside, and the first staff member I see, I'll kind of stop and get their attention.
You see, the first one you see is a very tall, oh god, what's that? Goliath, rather on the thin side. He seems to be like the host, kinda feeling. So he'll welcome you in. Welcome. How may I assist you today?
Yes. Her name's Ophelia and not Amelia. It's Ophelia, right?
Ophelia, yeah.
Ophelia. Okay, just
Like
double
the
check.
song.
I keep wanting to say Amelia for some reason.
Like the song. Oh, Ophelia.
Yes. Sorry to bother you, but could you tell Ophelia that her cousin Lily is here?
Kind of like raises his eyebrows and said, "Oh, Lady this way, please. She has
Thank you.
secured a room for you to await her arrival." Alright, so
Wonderful.
he'll lead you in one of the side rooms. Fairly nice furnishings. Kind of like a private waiting area leading to other lounges kind of type deal.
Okay.
So secluded. He'll leave you for now. About 15-20 minutes will pass, and then you just see someone swing the door open, and you see this like 5-foot tall lady with luscious curves and like feathers in her hair and a dress that complements her just bargains. Oh my Lily! You're finally here! I can't believe it! And Ophelia just like rushes in and gives you the biggest hug ever. Looks like if she ran all the way from like her desk to come and see you. Like bear hugs you almost.
It's good to see you as well, cousin.
Oh, I'm so emotional. Kind of like fans herself with her fan. But come, let's not stay in this room. Let's go to somewhere a little more private, shall we?
Very well.
Kind of pauses a little bit and like looks at the bird raptor you got with you. Do I know who that might be?
Yes, that's Oshi. He's grown up to be quite handsome, hasn't he?
You're telling me this little bird we used to play with turned on into such a magnificent beast? Oh, oh my.
He's still my dearest friend.
Indeed he is. Alright, let's go to my private room. We've got much to discuss.
Alright, she'll stand up and just very like ladylike but also meekly kind of smooth out her dress a little bit as she stands. And she'll just sort of fold her hands in front of her and follow behind.
Oh, not now, my dear. There's no need to be so shy. You're safe here. Don't worry. I'll take good care of you. You know I
Oh,
do.
I have no doubts. But she's not going to change her posture.
Alright, you'll be led into Ophelia's basically her changing room. You see all these silks of like saffron and midnight purple hanging about on the ceiling. Very lavish kind of scenario. There's like feather boas hanging about. Yeah.
Lily will smile slightly and oh, this definitely is you, cousin.
Isn't it magnificent? I fought tooth and nails to get the cabaret into such a fine establishment. You'll see her flinch a little bit and then shake her hand. Oh, I guess Jones is happy to see you too. He'll not shut up if I don't indulge him. But anyways, she'll like sit in her chair. And like gesture for you to sit on the other one of the other ones in front as she
I'll
poses
go
in front
sit,
of the mirror.
yeah, I'll go sit down. Very kind of like, carefully as not to split her dress or anything, and just sort of arrange her dress and cross her ankles.
Now, before we get into this, how have you been? It's been years.
It has. I've been well. Oshi and I have been traveling, and apparently, the king requested myself and some of my companions to undergo a task and summon us to the capital.
Ooh, so I've heard. Intriguing business, isn't it?
Yes. Though I'm more curious about what you said in your letter about something from my father and some information.
Straight to the point, like always, aren't you? Oh, fine.
She smiles a little bit. We will have plenty of time to catch up while I'm in town. I just, I don't want to draw it out.
Oh. I would love for you to draw it out, but fine. If I do keep you here for too long, I will never hear the end of it from Jones. He's quite upset. He can't be meeting you, and I'm the one that has to see you.
She nods, understanding. Send him my love.
Oh, don't worry. He knows. He's always close to heart, if you catch my meaning.
I do. I can say that Victoria and Eve both send their regards.
Aw, such a lovely bunch. She'll then take a more serious look. Well then, about the matter I have sent you in the letter. She'll fiddle around with the knob on her desk. You'll hear a click, and then she'll open a secret compartment in her desk and fetch a key and a letter from it. I'm sure you remember well the Umberglow estate where we spent some time in our childhood, right?
Yes, I do. If I remember correctly, that's before they closed off the Dark Bell.
Well, yes. Since that time, it has been quite a while since anybody has spent any time there, but... Well, I'm not one for very serious talk, so let's keep this brief, shall we?
Now he's being quick. So I'll just kind of give her a little bit of a sly smile.
Oh, you know I can't handle such serious talk. I mean, What was he thinking? Just hand me these. Ah, well, there must have been a good reason.
Indeed.
He was always so smart about things. Well, here goes. To my beloved daughter Lilith, I bestow the key to the Umberglow estate. I trust you will find everything and anything you need inside of it. Sadly, that is all that is left in the letter, but he did not want that god-awful excuses of a mother you have to get her hands on it for some reason.
I know Mother can be a bit much, but I think she does mean well. She just doesn't understand.
Mm-hmm. If you say so. Well, in any case...
She'll smile a little bit, looking at the letter and taking the key. I do miss Swap. I think of him daily.
He was a good man.
He was.
Well, I don't exactly know in what state the manor is, but let's hope it's not too bad and you can work it out to bring it to good shape in a fast manner. Of course, if you need a little help on that side, I'd be more than happy to assist you. Be it on provisions, maybe information, as I have little birds nearly everywhere.
Hopefully a little bit of decorating, too.
Oh.
And she'll smile again as she looks around the room, being extremely polite. But knowing how to talk to her cousin.
You know I have a knack for decoration.
I do, and I'll look over toward Oshi. I think you could do wonders with Oshi's room. Looking a little mischievous.
You know, I think... And she kind of like sizes up Oshi like that. Would you mind I borrow Oshi for just, let's say, an evening?
As long as he's okay with it, I'm perfectly fine with that.
I'd pay him handsomely, of course. Does he know how to make, let's say, any tricks, perhaps?
Well, just the same one that we had as a child is this big one. You know, he can copy any voices exactly as they were, and he actually did his first successful flip off a carriage just not even a week ago.
Acrobatics and mimicry, oh my. Tell me, Oshi.
In her own voice, when she was saying acrobatics, I'm going to be like, I'm not a lapdog. In her voice, though.
Oh, of course not, my dear. What I was trying to get at was I would pay you if you were to play once in my cabaret.
What does that mean?
He wants you to act in a play.
Oh, okay.
So basically the cabaret is like burlesque meets Magic Mike kind of deal. So it's for all tastes. There's like shows and that kind of stuff.
No, not wrap her penis. Basically, wrap her performance for, the crowd that's into that kind of thing.
Just a little performance, and what I'll pay you 50 gold for a night, and you can keep the tips. What do you think about that, Oshi? I keep you for a night, you get the gold.
I'll smile at Oshi and I'll say, I think it would be good for you to get out for a little while. And plus, she's family.
And I do treat family well.
Oh, she is family. 100 gold for the night.
At that price, are you gonna spend the night with me?
Ew.
Wait, did you say ew?
Yes.
Lily kind of like laughs into her handkerchief a little bit and tries to cover it with salt.
Well, I guess I should have known better.
You're my cousin.
I do get quite excited over grand beasts.
I'm happy to see you, but you don't have enough money in the world. For
I
me
can
to
pay
break the
you.
cousin family. Yeah,
Honey,
what?
honey, we're not cousin by blood. It's fine.
Ew.
Yes. Well, thank you for this. I actually just got into town today, so I'm really tired, but I will definitely come by tomorrow and spend some more time with you.
Marvelous. And don't worry about a thing. I will keep your ins and outs a complete and utter secret. Nobody will know where you've been to.
Lily will smile and she'll stand up to give Ophelia a hug again. And when she does, and she's like hugging her, the Countess's voice will come out of Lily's mouth and go, "Oh, we haven't met yet, but."
Don't tell me his internet died.
Oh, that'd be so unfortunate!
Are you fucking kidding
Can you not hear
me?
me?
Oh my god,
you're
your
not-
internet
you're
dirt! And I was like, I'm waiting. It cut at the butt, so it was like the worst cliffhanger ever. Hello? Ah! No!
I honestly thought if he was a DM, it would have been butt, and that's it for the night.
Yeah.
Right!
Holy shit, that was amazing.
David! Oh, bye. David!
Well,
Oh,
Oh, I can hear you for now?
okay.
Okay, now I
Weird.
can. Okay, so what did you say after the butt?
I don't remember.
Oh. Have not.
Oh.
We haven't met yet, but.
Oh. We haven't met yet, but if word of us being in town does get back to our mother. And then Lily will. Sorry. That's.
Actually, as you apologize and you still end the hug, you'll hear a male voice come out of Ophelia's mouth and say, "You think I want the hag to know where precious Lilith has been? You gotta know me better than that." And then Ophelia would cough and like clear her throat.
Yeah,
I
it's like,
apologize about that.
I do
Jones
as
is
well. She's.
quite the thing.
Yes. So is she.
I'm sure they
Um,
will have great fun if they ever
Oh.
meet.
I'm sure they will as well. The Countess is new to the family, and
What happened to
Yes.
Rebecca?
she's sleeping. She was very bad.
Oh, naughty jail, is it?
Yes.
I had to put Jones in there once. He did not quite like it. Well,
No, they weren't. They weren't. She was becoming very unstable. So. Well, I will see you tomorrow, cousin.
Oh, I will hold you to that word, and
And Oshia, can give you an answer tomorrow as well.
Yes, and Oshi, I'll take you up on that 100 gold offer if that is your price. I am a fair woman after all.
Plus tips.
Indeed, my dear, indeed. It is what I promised.
Great. So, when we're leaving the establishment, and heading back to the inn, I'm gonna stop and kind of like look at Oshi, and I'm gonna say, I think you should take her up on that offer, but before you go away for the night, I think we'll hire some private security, just in case.
Private security.
She's not going to trust that her mother hasn't gotten something over on her cousin and is orchestrating all of this to happen for Oshi not to be there for her to kidnap me. Lily is not dumb.
I guess, but don't underestimate your cousin.
I'm not underestimating my cousin. I'm being cautious.
That's
Do
good.
not want to go home.
No going home.
And plus, it'll let me know if I can truly trust her or not.
Mm-hmm.
Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones.
So Miss Jam, where do we go to hire 4 armed security guards?
We'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow.
No.
We're gonna yes.
Let me RP out.
Role playing.
for
Sorry,
fuck's sake.
I can't tell sometimes. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying no in my voice, so you understand. I need to RP it out. I don't think I'm as easily settled with this situation as you are, Lily. I don't know how you can just say I'm writing it out. I don't care.
Okay.
Let's get the guards until we leave town.
All right, let's go. And we're going to walk to the keep.
Yep.
The keep?
The keep.
Like the castle?
Yes, the castle.
Okay. Around this hour. It would be getting closer to like late afternoon at this point. Okay, the gates would still. Okay, you walk up to the castle gates. They're still open. There's guard posted.
I will just walk through the gates if they don't stop me.
One of them will stop you and ask, "What business do you have here?"
My business would be with your captain or lieutenant, whoever's in charge of the royal garrison. My name is Lilith Umberstorm. I am a lady by right, and I've been summoned by the king. However, until I meet with him, I will require some security. And I was under the impression such security would be provided in the capital.
Actually, the captain did leave a message for me. It seems that Lady Jones has already seen to your protection.
Very well. We are staying at the such and such suite number such and such. I believe it would be prudent for them to begin their duties this evening, perhaps after dinner.
He'll nod. I shall send the message over.
Very well. And if you would also do so, please let His Majesty know that myself and my companions are in town and should be ready to meet with him the day after tomorrow.
His Highness should be back by then, yes.
Very well. Thank you, guardsman.
You have a great evening.
She'll kind of wait because he didn't address her properly.
How do you,
My lady.
My lady. Let's just say you did.
Yeah, okay.
Because I would have. I'm just getting a little tired. My bad.
It's okay. It's okay. All right, and she'll make her way back to the inn. She will enter a good 5 minutes or so before Oshi does, and just kind of, enter like anybody else would and head upstairs to her room to change.
Inconspicuous.
Yes. And then, yeah, she'll head to her room, and she'll come back down later for dinner.
Alright, you head to your suite, get changed. Anything anybody wants to,
Where is our carriage at?
in the, near the stables.
Near the stables, not in them?
No, there's
Are
no
they
spot
secured?
in the stables, but yeah, it's pretty safe. They have it in like a safe, kind of like warehouse kind of thing for carriages. I want to say, like there's a building where your cart and your carriages.
I want to go check the carriages for any tampering, hindrance, anything that was not as it was as we got and left.
Okay, roll me an investigation check.
This one.
That one. Huzzah!
Yeah.
So you don't see anything at first, but then you kind of like bump into it a little bit, and then you hear something falling on the ground, like paper, like a piece of paper, like.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay. It's a letter.
To?
Addressed to Lilith Umberstorm.
I'll take it to Lilith.
Okay.
What about the other cart?
There's nothing very, no tempering that you can like see. Everything looks fine. You just happen to find a piece of paper.
I go pet the horse and then I go inside.
Okay, you pet the horse.
By the time you made it to the room, it wouldn't be Lily, it would be Victoria. And she's getting dressed for dinner.
I would knock on the door.
Come on in, Oshi.
In Portia's voice, I was like, I was checking carts, found this.
I was checking the card. I found this.
All right, I'll check it.
I made Kim laugh.
I'll read the letter.
Okay. Basically, it's a letter of failure telling you that basically a little bit of what the guard just tell you. She's making sure that you're gonna not be. Well, actually, it's not from Ophelia. It's from Jones, and he's telling you that you're gonna be safe. There's guards that are at your disposal, and their little birds are doing their best to eliminate your trail. Any trail you could leave. Which basically you could gather that their little birds is like little network of like little spies and whatnot.
Yeah, I got the inflection there. Okay. All right. Then I guess I'll just finish getting ready and chat with Oshi until it's time to go down for dinner.
Alright. Does anybody want to do something specific before night rolls over?
If there's still time before dinner, it's pretty far away, so probably not, but go to that other magic shop by myself? Probably not.
You'd get there a little too late if you were to entertain the trip, as it's getting a little late.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I wasn't sure. Alright, then I'll skip it for the day.
Alright. Anybody else? Abby, Portia, rest stop. Anything you wanna do? In particular?
I'm okay. We got a couple days to kill before we're properly tired, right? So
2 days.
Yeah, we're just kind of in a holding pattern.
Well, a little more than 2 days, because in 2 days you get your mock-ups, and then you get your things tailored.
Yeah, Victoria with the lady group. Right, so I checked in at the castle, and there's going to be a little bit of extra security around. Pay no mind to it. It's for my protection. Did you all find everything you need today?
More.
Yeah.
The recommendations were spot on.
Good. I thought you'd enjoy.
Unfortunately, the healing didn't work, but I didn't expect it to.
Bless your heart. Did you find everything okay, Portia?
Yeah. It was a interesting day in the city. Hopefully, they don't make my outfit too gaudy.
No, it'll be very appropriate. Don't worry. Well, I suppose I'll see you all in the morning. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
She'll head off to her room after leaving a order with the waiters to bring up an assortment of sweets and chocolates.
Alright.
Yeah.
They will.
She likes the ones with the rum in them.
Getting a very chill night tonight.
Yeah.
Relaxing, indulging.
Yeah, she's gonna relax with a book and eat some alcoholic chocolate and just enjoy the evening in luxury.
The chocolate are just divine. Better than you remember them to be. Yeah. But yeah, easy enough to do. You relax. Tuck yourself in. Night will finally roll unless anybody has anything to do. And I think that's a good spot to end it for the night. Good job, everybody. You finally made it to the keep. Huzzah!
Yay.
Kim was disappearing just now. Call the cops.
Disappearing
She
act.
does that. She is the Illuminati.
Thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see y'all next week for
Bye, Rennie.
episode 10.
Yep.